jumping on, I want to talk about how important community is. I got off a mentoring with James Goll, got up at 4:30, got online by 5:30. I was part of that community and got off. I'm also part of, Prophetic Company Global, a community there. I am part of communities, and I plug in and I learn and I glean and I grow. Community really does matter. We want to really catch the fact that community is key right now to all of our breakthroughs. As James Goll loves to say it so often, the wine is in the cluster. I think that what I've found as I have trained people in the prophetic, and I mean, is one of the reasons why I also hold and host community and why I mentor people, is that the breakthrough comes when we gather together. There is such a clarion call right now for us to find a community to which we can plug in, we can grow, we can celebrate others, and we can be celebrated as we step into what it is that we are personally called to do. So it's the both and. We gather to grow and then we go. We gather to grow, we gather together in the cluster, and then we go into all of the world and do what it is that God has purposed on his heart for us to do. And when we work out what it is that God has purposed on his heart for us to do, we will discover that it's actually what was always on our heart anyway. And it will bring us the greatest joy to step into the fullness of what it is that he's purposed for us to do, because it's what we were designed to do in any case. But anyway, community matters. Hebrews 10:24-25 tells us, and let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds, not giving up meeting together as some are in the habit of doing, but encouraging one another. And all the more as you see the day approaching. Community matters. I've come across a lot of people who they said, but I know how to prophesy. I don't need to join a mentoring group. I've read all of the books that James has written. I've read all of the books. I've done all the courses. I've been to all the seminars, and I hear you. I feel the same way. However, there is wisdom to be gleaned from the elders that have gone before us. There are wisdom ways that they have that the younger generation needs. There are wisdom ways that I carry that the younger generation needs. There are mistakes that the older generations have made that they are willing to share with us so that we don't step into the same problems, the same challenges and things like that. Community really does matter. Many people that I have spoken with will say, well, what am I going to get from being in the community? And what I want to say to that is being a part of a community and honoring what it is that is going on and what it is that God is actually doing in the cluster will cause acceleration. I can't explain it. I just understand that this is what actually takes place. You cannot fulfill your purpose and the kingdom promise upon your life in isolation. It just won't work. So it's a matter right now of finding where is it that you need to plug in, and then plug in, serve, honor, learn as much as you can, while simultaneously identifying what it is that God has asked you to personally do, and then step into it. Literally step into it. So it's a both and as I said, I love that the wine is in the cluster. The wine is in the cluster. So I just wanted to jump on, just very briefly encourage you. Have a look at my prophetic word called His Networks. We are in a season of needing to find where we run. Now, that also doesn't mean to say that we're not part of a local church. So we can be part of a local church, and then people will go, oh, but you don't understand, Beth. I'm not given freedom to be who it is that I'm called to be. They don't receive my prophetic gift. They don't whatever. Like there's all sorts of things. And I'm like, take it out. You don't have to. Our prophetic gift is not just for the church. Our prophetic gift is not only a gift to ourselves and our local body, but it's also a gift for everywhere that we go, out in the streets, in our nations. We can actually walk and talk the same way that Jesus did. We don't have to always wear our Jesus t-shirt. We can lean into the heartbeat of heaven. We can listen to the voice of God, and we can then release prophetic encouragements, not necessarily saying, thus saith the Lord, but saying, you know what, I just feel like this is something that, this sounds crazy, but this has just come on my heart to say to you. Just wanted to share this encouragement with you. And if they go, wow, how on earth did you know that? It's like, well, let me tell you about my Jesus. So if you feel that you are being quenched in your church, well, maybe it's because God is saying, take it out. Take it out. It's not the local church is not the only place where we can express our gifts. And in actual fact, I would say if that's a primary place where you're expressing them, then perhaps you need to start to reevaluate what it is that you are doing, because there is so much work at hand. We need to take the love of Jesus Christ out into our cities, our neighborhoods, our nations. And in that way, they will start that the knowledge of the goodness of the Lord will cover the earth the way that the oceans, the waters cover the seas. So community holds the key to our breakthroughs. Find somewhere that you can plug in. If you're not too sure, jump on and just comment in my comments. I had a phone call actually with a guy that was from Sydney, gorgeous guy, prophetic gift, has leadership on him, busy season. It's like, what should I do? Plug into a community, find alignment and then go. Find alignment and then go. You will find acceleration in that place. Don't just absorb and eat, actually share the food that you have received with others and then take it out. Take it out. And it is not a it's not a problem if you're not being received by, by the local church. You're not going to be all the time. And sometimes God actually shuts that door because he wants you to take it out somewhere else. So anyway, enough from me. I hope that's a bit of an encouragement for you. I'll double check the chats. No one's commenting on there. Please comment, share, whatever, if you're finding it encouraging. And whenever you see me go live, I am happy to give some prophetic words if I have time. So don't ever feel like you can't get a prophetic word as well. So I'm happy to give it a shot, as long as you always weigh up the word properly for yourself. Remember that there's a witness of two or three will establish a thing. It's a biblical way of weighing up a word as well. So yeah. Anyway, enough from me. We'll catch you tomorrow on the normal time of lives. All right. Catch you soon. Bye for now.